Well, my name's Jon Seaton. I'm co-founder and CEO at Twinkl. Twinkl, if you didn't know, is a large educational publishing house. We operate from Sheffield in the UK. We have customers all over the world, and we have the world's largest collection of self-curated digital teaching materials. So we produce lots and lots of helpful materials for teachers on a daily basis. So I wanted to chat with you today, not about Twinkl per se, but about educational technology. And as you will know, that is happening this next week. There'll be over 34,000 people going down to London and showcasing lots and lots of really interesting and innovative educational technology products. And so I wanted to kind of give you my thoughts on educational technology, because it's not something I've ever talked about publicly, and how I see Twinkl fitting into that. And so I like to keep things pretty straightforward and pretty simple. I think it's a good principle for business, and it's probably a good principle for life. And so I'm going to kind of give you the punchline of what I'm going to be focusing on at the start, because I think that's helpful. So what I want to say is that Twinkl's mission is to help those who teach. That's something, I've worked, obviously founded and worked in business now for 9 years. And that mission hasn't changed, that focus hasn't changed. And for us, fundamentally, any form of technology in classrooms has to focus around that principle of helping those who teach. And over the years, we've seen lots and lots of really interesting, really innovative technology products come out, and many of them have been absolutely fantastic technically and actually really interesting as concepts. But not all of them have fulfilled what I would say the fundamental kind of job to be done really for the classroom teacher, which is actually to help them and to make their life easier. And I believe Twinkl fundamentally is, and I've said this a lot to people individually when I've spoken with them, but I believe Twinkl to be a teacher empowerment organization. And what does that mean for educational technology, and what does that mean for the way we produce products? Well, that basically means that our fundamental principle is that we want to see the classroom teacher stay at the center of the classroom. And we believe fundamentally that human interaction is incredibly important, if not completely essential, to a child's learning. And so what we're doing at Twinkl when we're devising products is we're saying, fine, we'd like to make this product, but actually how does it help those who teach, and how does it help empower a teacher? And that's been our principle from day one. And I think that's one of the things that has created success within Twinkl, which is brilliant. And the only reason we have success is because we have a customer, because we have somebody who can understand and access our content and finds it useful on a daily basis. And so for us, that should be the fundamental, and that should be the focus of educational technology. So if you look at Twinkl's product range, we do some more basic content through to kind of more interactive content through to augmented reality content. And we're going to be showcasing a number of augmented reality products which are hugely exciting. When we put out Little Red, that was a multiplayer AR app for education. That was a world first, and you're going to see another world first as well at BET. So please do go and see the guys at BET, because I know that they'd love to speak with you. But fundamentally, why are we putting out these augmented reality products? Because they are, a different type of product to the product we normally put out. And the reason we're putting it out is because we believe that augmented reality, if done correctly, can have a transformational effect in the classroom. It can be an empowerment tool for the classroom teacher, and that's what we believe is really, really important. And also, the other reason is that I've personally, over the past few years, as augmented reality has really come on, and we've kind of looked at virtual reality, we've looked at augmented reality as well. My personal view is, from a classroom teaching perspective, augmented reality offers the richest and the most inclusive teaching environment, and I think it's something that will absolutely transform various aspects of classroom teaching. I don't think it's going to completely change and completely take over, and I don't think it should do, in the way that I don't think it's healthy for any technology to completely take over. But I do think it will be something that's used extensively, and something that will actually genuinely be helpful and genuinely help engage a child's attention and for them to feel that learning is fun and to therefore engage and understand better. And for me, that's an absolute fundamental of education, is that we empower our hardworking, incredibly loyal teaching community, and we also provide materials and systems and support that mean that learning is fun for a child. And I think those two things are not always thought about. So those are the things that I really want to kind of impress upon you. And so for Twinkl moving forward, those are going to be the principles. We're hugely excited about the a wide variety of different technologies that are going to come into play in future. And I myself am very much a technologist, but I'm also a pragmatist, and I always want to see technologies which really help people in their daily lives. So that's it. So that's Twinkl's and my personal view as well on educational technology. We'd love to see you at the Vet Show, so please do pop by. I think we're, what are we, F361? So please do say hi. And I'd love to speak with you as well if you have any kind of comments or thoughts on what I've said in this video.